You asked us questions and we're here to answer. Hi, I'm Lias. I mainly make video essays on my 2 other channels.
My name is Sky Faction. I currently do mainly YouTube for Dead by Daylight. I've been making content for about almost 2 years now, primarily challenge-based and versing streamers based, and that is me, yes.
Alright, what's up? I'm Lee. I have different YouTube channels, one where I post longer form content and the other one where I post mainly like short kind of clips, funny moments that happen, and just random like updates the game has. That's about it.
How did you discover DBD?
I discovered DBD back in 2017 from one of my friends I met through Call of Duty. They were super big into DBD and they just kept asking me to get it, and it was on sale one day on Steam. So I got it, and yeah, that's how I got into it.
I discovered it like 2019. I was a big fan of Noob 3 and I got the game October 2019. Yeah, so I just watched Noob 3. He just appeared in my feed one day and I watched his videos and I loved his videos and I was like, oh, this looks like a fun game. So I started playing and yeah.
I started late 2021 with the artist chapter. I knew about the game prior to that though, like especially when the Resident Evil DLC first came out. Please don't come here. Please don't come here. Okay, I think I'm good. When the first Resident Evil DLC came out, that's when it first got on my radar. But like, I don't know. I just couldn't. I didn't look into it too much. So it took a bit, and then some of my friends were able to convince me to try it out, and the rest is history. That means I'm the one that's technically newest.
Damn.
Dang, what's going on over there?
We got snuck up on by the pig lady.
When did you start making content for DBD?
I started making content on DBD around, I want to say, late 2019, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was definitely late. It was before the Nemesis chapter, which was 2020, I think, right? So it was like, yeah, it was like really late 2019.
I started making content 2022 summertime when Wesker was released. Before that, I was making Rust content, but it didn't really turn out well, so I was looking for another game and I was like, oh yeah, Dead by Daylight, that's probably a good game, and I started making videos.
Why didn't the Rust stuff work out?
Competition content-wise was a lot different from what I was making. I was making like funny moments and stuff like that, but the main popular content, that's still kind of the same. It's still kind of the same thing now, is like super long form, like 2-hour Rust movies. And I was making 8-minute videos, 5 to 8 minutes, so it was hard to grow, right?
Right. So I'm assuming all those other people are like they've been in the game longer.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're all very big. It's hard to get into Rust content. DBD is a lot easier.
That was actually one of my concerns when I first started. I learned about like everybody else who's been here since 2016, 2018. Yeah. And so I just like I almost didn't do it. I started Lias DBD on a whim one night. I almost didn't do it. At that point, I had another channel that I had already just been basically making whatever, throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what works. And then I started Lias DBD up, I want to say that spring 2022. So only a few months after I first started playing the game.
You were fast on the uptake. It took me like 3 years.
Oh, what really sucked is I made this one video about the Dredge, because he just like came out, and so I made a lore video about him that actually got like really good views really quickly, like over 100,000. But that was like my 3rd video, and because I didn't have anything else really to show off to new viewers, like they just didn't stick around. So I had to like work a long time to get that traction back.
Yeah, I could see that being an issue. It gave you you know, like a fire under your butt, kind of like motivation to keep going though.
Yeah, definitely. Because like I said,
oh my gosh,
was like,
yes, Spirit's Fairy. Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, it was like, because like I mentioned, I started on a whim, and I didn't even tell my community about it at first. I wanted to see how far I could get without telling them. So I kept it a little secret for like a few weeks, just to see. Hold on, I got a teabag Lee.
Oh my god. I'm just trying to get away from basement.
She want me? Oh dang, she want me.
Head on.
Fuck, she saw me. She saw me. She saw me. It's Jover. It's Jover. Ah.
What content creators inspired you when you started? How about recently?
When I started, well, Noob 3, of course, he's the reason I got into the game. But besides him, Spook and Jukes, definitely, for like the form of content that I made.
I think Noob 3 too as well. I feel like a lot of people are gonna say that. And I think nowadays I like to try to base my content somewhat calm on my main channel, like based off of, if you guys know who FaZe Jev is.
When I first started, like I already knew, like I mentioned earlier, I knew a lot of big names already. Like Odstarva definitely helped guide me a little, just because I knew how toxic DBD communities can be. That was actually one of the first things I knew about DBD, was just how toxic the fan base can be. And then one day, like I just popped into a stream and everybody's being so wholesome, everyone's being so nice. I was like, wow, this is good. This seems good. I feel like there's a little bit of hope here in this game. As of recently, honestly, I've kind of stuck by, like I've still like expanded the amount of people I've watched, but I've also been watching like a lot of smaller creators. So I want to actually say that as my answer for recently, just like people less than 20 viewers on Twitch, just going in, seeing what the vibe is, because like I mentioned, a lot of creators have been around for a long while. For a lot of them, this game is their job. So it's really cool just going into like people who are playing it for like genuine fun, like 100% genuine fun, and just being involved in the community, you know, on the floor of it all.
What about non-DBD creators?
I wanted to do YouTube back in like 2014, and that was when I was watching Vanos Crew, Video Game Donkey, and The Gaming Lemon, if you guys know who that is. 3 guys.
Mine's actually pretty similar, because my early days would be Vanos as well, which is where I got my name from. Yeah, nowadays, like my name still just FaZe Jav.
Yeah, FaZe Jav is not DBD creator, so it works for both questions. I heckin' love nurse. Give me more nurses.
Yeah, get out of here. Shoo.
When I first started, I think like Video Game Donkey, Nakey Jakey, if you guys know who he is, like in that form of in respect to gaming and commentary, like those are definitely 2 of the ones that inspired me to just get into it. Also, Basically Explained, a bunch of my early videos on my main channel were in like that style. As for recently, like I've been on like a long video kick, sort of inspired by Super Eye Patch Wolf's video essays. And as for gaming and streaming, I'd say definitely CDog VA, big inspiration. CDog VA and Doug.
I did a video using one of Doug's like Twitch controls things. That was fun.
I gotta look into that stuff.
It's better if you have a bigger audience, because it gets super chaotic, but I tried it with a small Twitch stream and it was still fun.
That's what I've been doing, like more sort of unique streams, just like putting the work behind it to make it like stand out.
How do you come up with video ideas?
Generally, for video ideas, I just look at what other creators are doing, and then I just remix it into DBD. So, give you an example, like the Twitch controls video that I did, like where Twitch chat controls my character and we have to escape. That was pretty much a straight from Doug, obviously, but I just did in DBD. But yeah, usually I just look at what works. Sometimes I do have my own ideas, or there's like a glitch or something, or a buff or whatever in the game that I can turn into a video.
But yeah, like the yoink and twist method.
See, I got something kind of similar. I go to Leah's DBD's channel, and I'm like, these videos are terrible. Let me remake the. No, I'm just kidding. I think typically, like when I go to make a video, I usually try to stay like based on like what's currently like talked about. Usually based off Twitter, realistically. Like I'll see like what people are upset about or like talking about. It's usually like a perk or something like that, and I'll base like a video off of, around that. Like one of my most recent videos was like when the Hunters got a change in the PTB and everyone hated it. I made a video based off that.
Yeah, that's smart.
I don't know if I make it across the map. Come on.
I think you got it. You're getting here pretty fast. As long as I don't miss a skill check. I missed. I accidentally missed.
Bro.
Don't worry, the nurse.
This is the very last one, too. That's tragic.
Oh, should be done soon if you could distract her for a bit.
Did I do good?
Oh, there it is. Come on.
Oh!
No!
Don't worry, I got
tragic.
you.
Okay. Oh! What was that?
She's gonna have to drop. She has to drop. Oh, well.
I honestly just write every single thing I come up with down. I have like this big idea list. Oh no, please, she saw. Come on.
Way.
Oh my god. I was trying to wait to get healed right there. That's why I got caught last time. I kept trying to wait it out. But yeah, I basically just have this giant idea list, and every time I have, like, sometimes I'll have ideas that are just words, and I don't know what it means, but I just have to write it down, and then later on I could try to see if I could work with it. A lot of times it is like the yoink and twist. Like I see something that works, that's fun, and I'll try to like combine it with a different thing that I see out there. Like just combine the two and put it into DBD category. And for like the video essay stuff that I do, it really is just like what I want to talk about. So that one doesn't take as much creative freedom, at least to start.
Nice try.
Summarize your content journey in a few sentences.
Basically, I was just doing, you know, Spook and Jukes and Rapid Main before he deleted his stuff. They were doing like salty streamer stuff. So I started out, actually the first few videos were actually me doing Noob 3 style stuff. But then I got into a match with a streamer, and that video is still up. It's got like over 100k views or something now. It's pretty popular. But basically what happened was I was just playing the game. I was playing Wraith, and she got really mad that I killed her pretty much. And I released that as a video, and in her stream she was basically making fun of my low sub count. I had like been doing YouTube for a month and only had like 200 something subs while she had 500, and I released the video and I shot up 900 subs in like a few days from it, just so I guess people were just doing it out of spite of her and her being toxic and like viewer shaming or whatever. And
I did that, and I was like, oh hey, this stuff does a lot better than just like the Noob 3 stuff that I was doing. So I looked into it more, and that's how I discovered Spook and Jukes and just streamer content in general for DBD. And I started doing that, and I kept doing that for a while. And then after a while, I got kind of bored with just like salty this, salty that, streamer. So I started slowly trying to distance myself and, you know, add like a little more fun twists and challenges to stuff. And that's kind of where I'm at now. I don't really do like salty streamer stuff, except for like commentary purposes, but that's like a different genre. What about you guys?
Oh no!
I think the first ever piece of content that I ever put out there would have been my first ever Twitch stream. That was like mid 2019, and then I just streamed for a while, and then pandemic happened, and so just stayed inside, streamed a lot more, and then I decided I wanna make stuff. I wanna make stuff that stays there, that people could just watch whenever they want. And so I just started basically doing whatever on YouTube. Any idea I had, I just did it. There was really no consistency for that first year, and then that's when I started at Leah's DBD. Started working basically the same exact thing. I was just doing whatever idea I had. I started with lore videos. That was like the first thing that really popped off, so I just did more of them, but I just got like burnt out of them like really quickly, just because they take a lot, and over time they just didn't do as well as they used to. And so I just kept doing new stuff until I realized, wait a minute, I like talking. The videos on my main channel that do really well are video essays where I just talk. And so I started doing that, but for DBD. And then those are like some of my first videos to really blow up.
So... Oh, sorry.
Damn.
Interrupting. The hate is real. And so I just kept doing that. Just kept doing long videos, of like what I want to talk about. And those kept doing... You guys didn't see that. And then that's when I got into like icebergs. I got into iceberg videos on my main channel. I got a huge one that blew up there, the Office iceberg. And that was, at that point, I knew like I wanted to do content creation like as a job. And that was the one that was able to, you know, push me over the edge. Like, okay, I want to do this now. I got enough savings. This is enough to pay off a few months rent. I got to do this now. And so I just took the leap and just kept doing that, and so far it's been working. People like it.
So on my first channel, my Lee's gaming channel, for my first about 2,000 subscribers, I was like a variety content creator, posting the most random things. One day I'd post a Dead by Daylight video. The next I'd post like a Roblox horror game video. And next I'd do like a let's play on Minecraft. Like I was all over the place. And then one day I made my second channel, Lee Still Gaming, because I just had like a ton of clips. I'd constantly clip things whenever I play like DBD and stuff. So I had a ton of clips that I just kind of sat at my PC, but I never ever posted. So I made my second channel to where one day I just started spam posting on it. There's like literally like 8 videos a day, just like random nonsense videos. Like there's one video on there from like one of my oldest videos, and it's just me me going on the Badham map, going upstairs to the generator where there's like that single generator in the 2-story map. And one of the trees is like clipping through the building, and it's like a 10-second video. It just says, "Time to fire the gardener." So I was just posting like random clips like that made no sense. I had no context. And one day I posted, oh my God, what is going on over here?
Look at what you're letting happen right now.
But I was just yapping over here, and like I look at the thing, and I think she's stuck. Oh no, she was just walking in place. So I just kind of spam posted on my second channel thinking nothing of it. And then one day I posted, I don't know one day I posted this, it was like a 15-second clip of me loaded into RPD as Ghostface. And I said, the title of the video was like, "This video ends when I get angry at playing Killer," something like that. All right, first game of Killer since rank reset. This should be fun. Just bought a brand new Ghostface cosmetic and we're in RPD. And that video like blew up took off compared to all my other videos.
It just kind of shot.
Oh my God, I almost got domed. It just kind of like shot my videos into the algorithm, but then from there, my second channel kind of took off. It overpassed my main channel like by a lot, and since then I kind of just stuck with the whole theme of Dead by Daylight. Oh my God, I am about to just eat a hatchet. But anyways, yeah, so that kind of just took off from there, and I just kind of went with the flow and kept posting a lot on my second channel, posting on my main channel, and it just kind of went to the whole theme of Dead by Daylight rather than variety. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Maybe I'll just let her down me and pick me up, and you guys can reset. Oh my, you kind of tasted.
Get me out. Yeah. Oh my God, no.
I was actually a Super Smash Brothers Ultimate streamer for like 2 years before I decided on changing out to DBD. And I was like, I regret not focusing on that, like YouTube content wise, at the time, because I would just stream it and that's it. Make an occasional meme video, but never like focused on it.
Who did you main in Super Smash Brothers?
Piranha Plant.
Yeah, see, I knew I hated you.
No way. The fucking Piranha Plant.
That muscle memory is still there. Like, it genuinely is still there. You could hand me a controller. I haven't played in 2 years. You could give me a controller. I remember everything. Like that scene in Ratatouille.
What is your dream chapter?
Like a kaiju, maybe? I don't know how they'd implement that, but like have like a smaller kaiju or something, like mini Godzilla or something.
Mini Godzilla.
Or like a, maybe like a dinosaur or something, Jurassic Park.
Just a straight up dinosaur.
Yeah, man. My favorite movies are Jurassic Park and the 2004 King Kong movie. Yeah, any of those I'd be down. Or Lord of the Rings. Balrog.
Like a Velociraptor as a killer.
Yeah, have like a maybe have them like half machine, half Velociraptor.
I was always really excited about the fact that, well, I guess this wasn't really count as a collab as much since we already have it, but I was always hoping for like a Stranger Things part 2 with like Vecna. But if we're going like based off of like things we don't already have, I was really excited at that point when there was rumors about Predator coming to DBD. I forgot who it ended up being, but there's a lot of rumors
Skull
about
Merchant.
it. Oh my God, was it?
People saw the skull thing and thought it was that.
Yeah, so it was a really bad day for me. But
I didn't know you like Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, you just didn't know that.
He's a demo lover.
I'm pretty content. One of the ones I've wanted for a long time was Chucky. We could get anybody and I'll be good. I think Slenderman though is still like a favorite that I'd love.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially because they could make a craziness mechanic, kind of the opposite of the unknown, where if you look at Slenderman, you become like more and more crazy. So you have to like use context clues in the environment to know where he is.
Yeah, that'd be that's a good chapter that I would definitely buy.
If you were taken by the entity as a survivor, what would your perks most suited by your personality be? Same question again, but for killer.
You want me to drop 6 perks right now?
Like if I was a survivor in this game, I'd be a total bitch. So anything like fuck extortion or some shit, anything that makes me not get chased by the killer, I'd be happy with. And killer, whatever makes my life easy, pretty much. Chase perks probably.
My survivor one would be something to do with being overconfident. Like I like dance in the killer's face and like die.
Oh, like a taunt.
Emote.
Yeah, it's like a quick taunt but exhaust. Oh my God, you aren't kidding. He just lagged backwards. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'd put for killer perks.
Survivor, I think the most beneficial thing that I could bring to the realm would be the fact that I'm a workaholic. Like I always have to be busy. I can't, like, it is genuinely hard for me to do something like quote unquote fun if I'm not getting like anything out of it. You know what I mean?
The longer he's doing an objective, the more blood points you gain or something.
Oh, actually, that's a really good one. Killer for killer for killer for killer.
A good one for you for killer would be like bald.
What do you mean?
Instantly make the killer bald.
His head just shines and it blinds the survivors.
Killer. I like thinking ahead. I like thinking ahead for stuff. Like, so definitely like perks where you have to like set them up. What's he doing?
No, he's just face camping.
Get out of here!
Rest in peace, sir.
Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, just something where you have to like plan ahead. I don't know what current perks kind of, maybe something like Windows, because it gives you information.
What survivor item would you change?
Change maps, make them more useful.
Useful how?
I just don't see anyone ever bringing maps. Maps are useful in certain situations, but like solo queue, it's like pretty much useless. Unless you're running like a specialized build for it. It's not used nearly as much as medkits or flashlights or other things. Just change it in some way.
No, it's over.
No, we can heal tech. We can heal tech. Crawl, man, crawl.
We can make it. We can do this. Come on.
Oh, let's go.
We got it either way.
W.
I would change keys. I still am not entirely sure what keys do. I'm not gonna lie, but I got this idea for keys to let survivors unlock breakable doors. Like they just use the key on the door, it breaks it.
I like that. That'd be cool, actually.
Give them something, you know, actually useful. That way you get like better loops.
I would change. Mine would be like a small change, nothing that would like crazily impact like the actual item. But I would change flashlights in a way to where, and maybe this like has something bad. Like maybe this will have like something bad with the whole like seizure thing. So maybe it can't be done. It'd be cool if like the bulbs you put in, like the lenses and the bulbs, if they actually lit up the color that you put the bulb in. So if you put a green bulb in, it's a green light.
Oh
like,
yeah, that'd be cool.
Purple lens, you know, it's a purple light. Like that'd be really cool.
I'm getting face camped, by the way.
That's what I like to hear.
Oh, never mind.
Favorite perks from both sides?
Survivor, head on. For killer, save the best, maybe.
I really like head on and parental guidance. Just that combination. Just being able to like anything that can mess with the killer, like, cause a little bit of confusion. For killer, I like information perks, especially because I use a lot of teleporting characters. I got you. Go.
Your body blocking me.
Damn.
Thank you, Elias. Goodbye.
And it'll work. Trust.
I have unbreakable. Just stick here. I'm halfway up.
Oh fuck! I went the wrong way.
Go down.
Oh, I live.
All part of the plan. Oh, he's looking up.
I would say my favorite perks. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I would say my favorite perk for Survivor is probably Object of Obsession, just because a lot of killers run Aura, and I'm a bit of an attention hog. And then for a killer, I love Aura perks. I suck at tracking survivors as it is, and finding survivors, and I also am a filthy Aura perk Huntress player, so it feels nice.
No.
I can't believe we have something in common.
What the hell? I just dropped the pallet and the doctor had to stop and think about it.
What game mode would you add?
What game mode? Hide and seek. Or 2v8.
I think I'd have to go for 2v8 too.
I feel like 2v8 should just be done at this point. Like they should do it at this point just because of how much it's been asked for. Like even if it flops, like even if it's a total mess, just put it out there just so people can experience it.
Either like a 2v8 or that alternative one where it's like 2 teams. 4 survivors, 1 killer, and you just gotta like a back and forth to get points.
This one's gonna sound really stupid because like just the concept of it sounds stupid, but DBD Mobile just did it. It for some reason piqued my interest. But it's the red light, green light. But you're like using like I think they had Huntress as it. So like she has your back.
Good game.
Yeah, exactly. She has your back towards you, and anytime she like faces you, it's red light. But she looks away, it's green light. If you get caught, then you just die. I don't know why, but that just seems like stupid goofy.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how useful is the tutorial? And what would you change?
I think it's like a solid 7. Gives you the basics, but the intricate stuff with perks and teammates and working together, you have to kind of learn yourself, so. If they have like a newcomers mode or something like Siege has, where you can just queue up with extremely brand new players and figure everything out together, I feel like that'd be good. Against bot killers maybe or something, vice versa.
I would honestly rate it like a 2 or a 3 because yeah, it does give you like the basics, but for the vast majority of the game, like the information responsibility is on you. You have to find YouTubers that explain everything to you. Although like that information is there, it's in like text form. So perks and stuff like that, all that is in text. And it's like really overwhelming for somebody who's like brand new. That's how I felt when I first started, because I played the tutorial and I was like, okay, cool, I'm ready. And then I had like so many questions that first match. I had no idea what was going on. So something similar to what you said, like a more in-depth tutorial. Like the status effects aren't even explained to you. Like when you start in the tutorial, like that's not explained to you. That's why so many people, when they first start out, they think that exposed means that the killer could see you.
No, I definitely think it just needs more depth. My rating for it would probably be I'll give it a solid 3 out of 10.
I think the execution is fine. They just need to add more content to it.
If you were to tell a new player one thing, what would it be?
I would tell them, don't take the game seriously. It's just a game.
Yeah, don't play with Leas.
Yeah, because he misses merciless storm checks.
I hit it. Let the record show I hit it. I had it.
Roll back the footage.
I had it. It's just a game. You're gonna get... You will acquit me. Yeah, don't take the game seriously.
Don't play the game.
Yeah, don't play the game. Play something else.
I would say like don't care as much about losing, like just on either side. Just like try to improve in general. Like whether it's like your chase, your skill check, your I don't know, your mind games, like just worry more about like actually trying to improve rather than like I have to get the 4K every game or I have to escape every game.
Okay, that one was me. I forgot that they go backwards. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that was it.
Be a savage and take on the 5-gen chase when you start out the game, pretty much.
You gotta be a juicer immediately or else just...
I mean, it's the fastest way to improve. It's the same with shooters. It's just limit testing constantly. Same with League. If you play like a little you're gonna forever be a little so.
What are your favorite games of all time?
Pokemon.
What about you guys? Just Pokemon.
Just Pokemon?
I love all Pokemon.
I am a huge Paper Mario fan, so I'm like extremely excited for Paper Mario 1000 Year 2 to get remastered in like a month from now. Oh my god, I haven't played this game in years. This is literally like my favorite game of all time. Other than that, like I like the old school Zelda games like Zelda Wind Waker, and I also was a big Call of Duty player growing up, and my favorite was Black Ops 2.
I'm gonna leak the old Xbox messages.
No. God, no.
A lot of like Pokemon and Zelda, definitely like earliest games. My first game ever was Pokemon Yellow, in fact. But in general, I tend to stick with like story games. Life is Strange, The Wolf Among Us, also The Witcher 3. If you can make it to that side... Oh no, he's coming back, he's coming back.
One person distracts while the other person saves, I think.
Go for it, go for it.
I had to scream. Oh, you need to snap out of it.
No.
Did the fun in playing DBD change for you after making content? Do you ever feel forced to play it?
No, I only play this game when I'm making content so I don't get burnt out. So I'm not tired of playing it.
I think sort of same, but I definitely wouldn't play it as much if I didn't make content. Like really the only times I play are when I'm streaming. It used to be like when I was still had like less than 500 hours, I would still, I'd still play even by myself. I'd still play. But yeah, over time it was just a lot. I wanted some variety in my gaming.
No, I still really like the game. I play it a lot, even off stream, so I still play it. I think sometimes I feel like a little like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm a little pressured to make clips when I play, but for the most part, I feel like I feel like I still enjoy the game normally.
I did the same with Rust, but then I got burnt out with like 3,500 hours, which wasn't good. That's why I'm taking it slower with this.
Yeah, you don't want to, there are definitely like, I've heard stories about people who've been playing this game and they just can't stop because it pays their bills. If they try anything else, their viewership goes down. Yeah, that definitely is not healthy.
What is the hardest part about making videos?
Ideas and thumbnail. Oh, it's a ghosty.
I would say, at least for me, because I'm always thinking of like, even when I'm working on a video, I'm thinking of like, what are the next 3? So it would have to be time. Like I want to get stuff done as quickly as possible, but at the same time, I don't want to rush anything. I want to make sure like everything I make has that level of like care and effort put into it that it deserves. But at the same time, I want to, like, if something takes too long, I want to move on. So it's just keeping that end vision there throughout the entire production. I think that might be more of a me thing, or rather my content, just because my stuff is a lot longer.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I'd say mine is like just like the first like beginning part of recording an actual video. I struggle like right away with talking, like doing my intro and stuff. I like start jumbling my words, and once like I start getting more into it, like I like get into like a rhythm. Well, it's always like when I first click record, I like jumble everything up and I start speaking fast, kind of thing.
I just got the biggest. Sorry for interrupting. I got the biggest UE5 thing I've ever seen. What the hell was that? I literally like teleported like 20 feet after getting it. What the?
You can change one thing in DBD. What is it?
I want voice chat because voice chat funny.
You want voice chat?
I want voice chat. I love all games with voice chat.
I would give you like an option to let yourself bleed out after being like slugged for like, I don't know, like 30 seconds or something. So I don't have to lay there on the ground while the killer dances on top of me for 4 minutes.
I'd add custom games, but like actual like custom games where people could make their they could put stuff on a map, have goals, set parameters, stuff like that, or fix the code.
Fix the spaghetti code. Yeah, there's so much stuff they could add.
How do you feel behavior utilizes community feedback?
Better than some companies or studios or whatever. There's a lot of stuff, especially regarding like player freedom to do things, that I feel like they're very stiff on and take a long time to readjust. They'll eventually add it, but it could be years down the line. Like an example would be like showing survivors HUDs or builds during the loading screen.
They said that would take years.
Yeah, like that's just like that's a basic thing that should be in pretty much any team-based game. And I could go on with lists regarding that, but yeah, it's my one complaint. Everything else is okay.
I feel like some things they do really well at, and others like, yeah, they're just very kind of pick and choosy, it feels like. I feel like sometimes like they'll have like a feedback from like a PTB or something like that, and they'll revert that immediately. They'll change it before it hits live. But other things they'll like wait a full year of it being like in the game. Like a good example would be like how Ultimate Weapon just got nerfed, but it was like extremely complained about for the longest time. And same thing with how everyone talked about DS, and same thing with like for other people Buckle Up now. Like I feel like they get a lot of feedback, and they just kind of sometimes they pick what they like, which makes sense, but they like pick what they want to prioritize, and I feel like sometimes it's not the right thing.
Well, they're a very tiny, small indie company, so
here we go.
I feel like they're a lot better than they used to be, especially like 2016, 2018 DVD. Like they're very receptive to people. They like every other month they put out like those 20-minute surveys. I know they're 20 minutes because I actually do them. They take a long time, so they got to be doing something with that data.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like they're just trolling with it, because like I've had like a question about Scooby-Doo like 80 times now.
I feel like sometimes, like take this latest PTB for example. This was supposed to be like the twins rework. They've been hyping this up for a long time. It's been a long time coming. And then most of the stuff that was changed, it didn't work. It got reverted, and then that's it. Twins isn't getting touched for a long time now because of that, because they got to work on the next thing. Not to mention like all the bugs that came with it, but that's something else. I feel like because people have proposed ideas for Twins specifically, ideas that, and this is just like me speculating. I can't say like whether or not they did actually implement them and like testing, and it just didn't work out. I don't know what's up internally, but I feel like similar to what you said, Lee, it's not entirely consistent. They pick and choose what they wanna implement based on community feedback.
I feel like sometimes, maybe it's just me like saying this, I feel like sometimes it might be a bit of a prideful thing, like where they think like they might feel like they know better. Like they know better than what the community's saying, kind of thing, you know what I mean? Based like if they got like all this feedback from Twins, like people who actually play Twins, they might in their head be like, well, I think this is like the right way to do it, because we're the creators of the game or whatever, like we work on the game, and then it turns out to kind of blow up in their face.
Adding on to what you were saying about them thinking possibly thinking that they know better just because they're the game studio company. That goes back to what we mentioned earlier about how certain things will take years. I remember when I first read that, like something as simple as a game menu feature that people have been wanting for a long time, that'll take years. Like that does not inspire confidence. It does not. I remember I stopped playing the game for like a month after that, because I was like, okay, why am I doing this right now? I lost that passion because it seems that the developers didn't have that passion there. I think Ott said something similar too.
What is DBD's biggest issue?
Crybabies.
Oh god.
Crybabies.
Crybabies. People don't know how to have fun, man. Yeah, man.
Oh,
People
hello
complain about
there,
everything,
Ghosty.
man.
I'm dead.
I too look in DBD's Twitter replies.
You'll see me. DBD's biggest issue, problem. Well, right now it's Unreal Engine 5. Other than that, though, I'd say like, yeah, probably just the community in general.
Oh, he's taking your basement.
Yeah, we're just gonna go hang out down here.
I kind of just wanted to stare. I'm not gonna lie. That was a quick time event for me right there.
Oh no.
Oh wait. Oh, I see you.
Save me, I have Unbreakable.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
just
I'm
keep
going
distracting. I'm 99ing it. Okay, I'm gone.
Let's
I'm
go.
good. No.
Oh, fuck. Let's see.
Let me see if I can sneak in there. Oh my god, that was so early. Oh my god, I flopped. Don't pick me up. Don't. That is just hateful behavior right there. Out of all three of us.
I would say variety. Stuff gets stale really quickly, especially if you're not having like a good night. Like it's hard to have fun sometimes just because of that. Just because it's the same thing over and over. And that's crazy.
Opinions on the socioeconomic state of Yemen.
Okay, not really a DBD or content question, but let's take a crack at it.
12 seconds later.
Lee, why would you say that? No, Lee.
Honestly,
Guys, you're gonna get canceled for this. You're actually gonna get canceled for this.
Have you taken any breaks from the game?
No extended breaks, no. I don't play the game a lot to begin with, so I guess it's always a break because I play like on like a normal week I'll play like max 3 hours.
I don't think I've taken any extended breaks either, which is kind of weird to think.
I think I've taken only 2 extended ones, like 2 month-long ones.
Ooh, okay.
That's just because I just like the love for the game is still there, but it's just I want to do other stuff.
How do you deal with burnout from the game and burnout from content?
Just take a break, a short break, or go outside. Or
play something else.
Yeah, I think yeah, usually when it comes to content, I usually just take a short break, and then when it comes to like DBD itself, I usually just like play something else for a while. Even if it's like off stream or something like that, I just want to play like something else. I just play a different video game.
Yeah, same for me. I'll play something else. To keep it so that I don't get burned out. I don't take the game seriously. I don't typically care if I win or lose. I'll just try my best, and that's if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I learned something.
I think a lot of it too, when like I'm not the reason like I don't get burnt out of this game after playing it so long is like usually unless I'm streaming or making a video, usually I'm playing with people, so it's like it's less about the game, it's more about like hanging out with people kind of thing. Oh my god.
And for content, I don't really get burned out on content. I love making stuff.
Yeah, well, it depends. For me, at least, it depends on how difficult the video is to make. If it's like something that takes me like 30 hours of prep and trying to do it, eventually I still get a bit.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
But if it's something, you know, easy, or it's something that just takes a week, or whatever, right? It's not.
I get that. That's how I felt when I had a video that took a whole month and a half to make, and after that it just took like a week just to play games. I didn't work on anything, just wanted to play.
My hero.
Come here. I
almost got out there. Let's try.
Favorite killer and why? What is your strategy as a survivor to counter them?
I really like playing as Huntress. I find the most fun to play as, and then playing against, I really like Bubba. I just wish more of them wouldn't face camp.
For me, it'd probably be like Nemesis. I think his stompy feet are funny as zombies. To counter him, be smart early game so he doesn't get his power. Like Oni.
You say your counter, Lee?
Oh, to counter Bubba? Yeah, you gotta hug things tight, especially if they're a chainsaw using one, like one that just chainsaw attacks, which are the ones that I find like really fun. Just hug walls tight, hope he tampers. Don't just pre-drop pallets because they'll get rid of them real quick. You gotta try to, at the very least, go for the stun.
Nice. My favorite is Deathslinger. He is my main. It is so satisfying getting faraway shots rather. What advice I would give to people to help them play better is when a Deathslinger is aiming at you, you should actually go towards the Deathslinger. It confuses them.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait, I was like thinking about that. I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right.
Something that always gets me is like if a survivor leads me to an open field, like an open area, it's a lot easier for them to predict what I'm about to do. So that's where I usually miss my shots, because they see me right there, they see me aiming, and it takes a bit more time for the shot to travel, so they could dodge it easily. So if you can't find corners, if you can't find walls, big open area could sometimes be just as good.
Would you still play DBD as much if you didn't make content for it?
Yeah, about the same, I think. It wouldn't be my main game, but I would still play it a decent amount.
I would definitely still play it a lot. I think since majority like my online friends and stuff all play it as well, I think that's a big reason I play a lot too.
A hostage crisis.
Exactly.
I think I'd still play it here and there, but definitely not as much. I'll take this over. So get fricked. I can make this. Almost. I'd still play it here and there, but I definitely would not have it be my main game if I didn't make content for it. Like I just want to stream whatever I'm like in the mood for.
What are the biggest issues that DBD creators face?
Okay, dude. Yeah, that's the biggest issue right there.
That's the issue right there. Yep.
Nah, but seriously, it depends on your size, I feel like.
Sir?
Bro, what's going on?
And also, if you stream the game, this is another set of issues. For YouTubing, if you just do YouTube, for DBD, getting good games, I guess, for Survivor and for Killer, same. So, just getting content that you think is usable for whatever video idea you're trying to do. For streaming, stream snipers, I feel like if you're big enough, probably be a pretty big issue, especially back when hackers were all over the place. Like literally every single big streamer was just constantly getting stream sniped by hackers and trolled and so.
Yeah, I would say like if you're streaming it, definitely people coming in afterwards. Like especially if they have like a full group of people.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like I got thick skin. I've been on the internet since I was a kid. Unsupervised internet access, mind you. So stuff doesn't get to me, but like I could definitely see like how other people who aren't used to that kind of stuff, like it could just ruin their whole entire day.
That's true. I've said some really mean things to Elias in chat, and he just doesn't get to him.
You made my mods cry. My mom was in my chat once. She was like, oh.
She's like, who is this guy? I would say for like, yeah, for like YouTube, like I feel like regardless of what side I play, especially if it's like one of those videos where like an update just came out, I'm trying to get content right away. It's trying to get like a good game on it, because sometimes you get into a match and you're like all excited to like, I don't know, I get like sometimes I get into a match and I'm like excited to like use a build or a perk or something, and I just get absolutely decimated. And it's like, all right, that's never going to see the light of day.
Yeah, pretty common issue, I feel like.
I'm like, oh, this will be a Dead Hard video, and next thing I know, I'm bled out on the ground for 4 minutes.
DBD in a nutshell.
I feel like I never find hatch in this map. I feel like I never find hatch in general.
I'm not sure what I would say for YouTube. I guess just like the typical comments, you know, but that's just YouTube.
Yeah, that's just YouTube in general. At some point, you just learn to block it out.
Yeah, it's just kind of like online in general at this point. Oh, well, there goes my chance of escaping.
Well. Oh, the 99 sprint burst.
Okay, hello. You hit that?
You don't make that?
Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, majority of demos I go against it, like they don't even like actually use the power. They use like just the break pallets and that's it. But like ones like this who actually know like how to use it, like they're pretty damn good.
They know how to zone with it.
Do you think there should be more focus on original chapters over licensed?
No, mainly just because a large majority of people who come to this game usually gets drawn in by a large chapter coming in. Kind of like Fortnite. I feel like no one really cares about like these like the skins they do that have like, you know, they have so many skins of just random people that are just part of their universe, and then you have, you know, like God of War or Transformers or Star Wars, like all these big titles that get brought to the game usually just bring in so many new players, which I think kind of outweighs the not really creative. I mean, you could get creative with the powers, at least, you know? Like, if it's just a killer and a license, they can still get unique with the power.
All right. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, the Resident Evil collaboration is what first put DBD on my radar. And like one of the biggest things to help the game was them getting that Myers chapter so early on, like just a few months after launch. But I could also see the other side's argument there too, because yeah, you could be so incredibly creative with the original characters because you're not tied back to having to refer to another company for that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think original chapters are important, but I feel like they should at the very least like just alternate, like one license then one, because like you said, license draws in new crowds and even like keeps it interesting for like the players that are already playing, where Originals are cool, but I feel like they have a higher chance of just being a miss.
Run.
Oh god.
He is bamboozled.
Oh, hello.
Dang, what is happening over there?
I didn't realize that was Bam. That's my bad.
Seeing how behavior is fine with companies like Supermassive using their IP to make stories set in the same universe, what other developers would you like to see use the Dead by Daylight brand?
I always thought a good one would be, and oddly enough, it'd be for like either Oni or Skull merch, and I always thought a Mortal Kombat collab would be cool, like to put one of them into that game. Oh, what is going on around here? I'm getting hit.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat would be sick, like a fighting game.
Actually, that's a good one too. It did say would use the Dead by Daylight brand, so that is actually a good one.
Yeah, Ubisoft already did that with R6.
I'll accept this answer.
No, I feel like that fits the most. I mean, maybe you can always do like Fortnite. Fortnite's done it with everyone.
They do.
Yeah,
like,
they already have like
Demogorgon,
demo
but
stuff, yeah, and Myers. So you might as well.
like a.
Yeah, it'd have to be a unique killer like Trapper or Dredge or something that isn't already licensed by someone else.
I would love to see. I know we're getting it's Supermassive games, Until Dawn, like those style of games. I want to see something else similar, focusing on the world of Dead by Daylight, like in the entity's realm. So hear me out. A From Software Dead by Daylight game.
What's From Software?
Elden Ring, Dark Souls.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah, something like that. You have to fight your way through.
You could have a boss, a final boss. Who would the final
It's
boss?
Matthew
is?
Koto. I'm
Entity,
just kidding.
Entity, does the entity even have a form? I thought it was just like
I think
tendrils
it's
are
just like
like
cosmic. Like it's a cosmic being, so it doesn't technically have a form. It's just like a.
I mean, in Elden Ring, you technically like kill a god, so maybe. I don't know.
I think like something like that would be really fun.
I agree. Yeah.
Have you thought about branching out to other games for content?
Yes, eventually. Generally, you don't want to branch out, at least on your main channel, if you're just playing one game, because it screws over the algorithm. But if you have a second channel and you stream or something, and you want to make that into content, that'd probably be for the best. It's still coming for me.
Yeah, I agree. I actually been thinking more and more about posting like just a different game here and there. But yeah, it probably would be like on my second channel or something. It kind of sucks because I assume you just gotta kind of assume it's gonna take a dip, especially after my channel's been like mainly one game, then switching it up. You just kind of know it's gonna take a hit, but I don't really care anymore.
Exactly. That's not even like a DBD specific thing. It's just like in general.
Just in general, yeah.
My goal is honestly to be able to do whatever I want and it'll still get views. Sort of been doing that a little bit on the Leah's DBD channel. Like my biggest video there is a video that's not on DBD. It's about horror games, horror content rather. So I definitely want to do more of that. Just stick in that same niche, that horror niche, and then eventually just make it just whatever I want it to be, whatever I want to play, whatever I want to stream, and still have like a decent enough audience there.
Yeah, the thing about making gaming content is games die eventually. So you kind of have to adapt to something else eventually.
Yeah.
Could be 10 years, could be 20, but like it's not like a infinite kind of thing, you know?
Oh, I almost had him. Yeah, like I mentioned, eventually variety. That's what I want. That's my end goal.
How do you keep your motivation to keep creating?
I just don't have anything else going on in my life. So if I'm not creating something or thinking of creating something, I get depressed because I'm not doing anything else. It staves off the depression, not having a hobby besides this.
I feel like I low-key stink at motivation. when I just don't have a motivation, I just don't post.
Motivation also is money. I need to pay my bills.
That's fair, yeah.
That's yeah, money's definitely, obviously. Bills important. I want to keep the lights on. I think because the way I work, like I have multiple projects at a given time. I'm thinking 3 videos ahead. I don't really lose motivation sometimes, but there will be, oh, rest in peace. There'll be like those periods after finishing a big project where I just, you know, I don't want to start this next one. I don't feel like it, but I just got to remember what the end will be like. Oh dang, I didn't think he was gonna be here. Dang. Rip in peace me.
Most unpopular DBD opinion you have?
This game's a fucking party game, pardon my French. People hate when I say that shit, but I still think it's true, man. Like, until this thing has a button that says ranked next to it, I am gonna keep saying that. I don't think it's at the level of, like, Animal Crossing or something, but, like there's still obviously a very high skill curve, but I cannot take this game nearly serious enough to consider it at the same level of, you know, competitiveness as League or something.
I hear ya.
That's interesting you say that, because typically when I bring that up, people agree with me.
Really? Nah, tell that to someone who plays comp and...
Yeah, I see people get torn apart for that.
Okay, you know what? Actually, you're right. That is an unpopular one. That's mine too. It's a party game. You shouldn't be taking this as seriously as... I mean, people can play however they want. I feel like that they shouldn't have that expectation for other people too.
I think my most unpopular opinion is I think Oni is extremely unfun to play against. Like, literally, like one of my top 3 most unfun killers to play against. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, like, you have to rely on teammates not to get hit right away. Where, like, a lot of times it's just out of your power. And the first time I see him, he's just in power, which I feel like is already clunky. But then I feel like Oni is also just always in power for the rest of the game the second he gets it. So yeah, I absolutely hate him.
Damn.
But I know like a lot of people like him, so I know it's like very unpopular.
How about you simply just don't
Here we
get
go.
hit?
Yeah, here we go. Tell that to my solo queue teammates, all right?
What will be DBD's end?
I would probably say if like they started like just losing licenses, I feel like that's like the only way DBD would like actually have an end. Like if they had like a Stranger Things situation, but like at a way bigger scale, like multiple licenses started pulling away and people were just like unsure if it was safe anymore. And like their like relationships with like licensing just got like worse and worse. I feel like that's like the only big downside I can like demise I can see of DBD.
Yeah, I think if because you know they're a company, they got to make money. If they keep focusing on that rather than like if they keep growing and they keep expecting to make more and more profit, as a result of that, they just let the game quality dip tremendously.
Yeah.
To the point where there's just constant bugs or constant issues. New content isn't even fun, and then people would just like start leaving. And then even if they do try to address it after a while, in this hypothetical, I feel like it would be
just too late.
Too late. Yeah, I feel like for this game, it is very easy to like once you quit, like you're done, because by the time you come back, there's so much stuff has changed that it might not even be worth it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Maybe like an insane amount of updates that are just straight up terrible.
I remember some people saying they were like gonna leave because of the NFT stuff. Like if they were gonna go down that route.
Yeah. If they can't bring the main issue with games eventually is they can't bring in new players and the old players get bored and leave, so they can't refill the lost numbers. Because if old players leave, but new players are constantly coming in at the same rate, they're not going to be losing numbers.
Just absolutely taped it, bro.
That's crazy.
I was too distracted.
I'm so glad that was you, because I thought it was going to be me.
Yeah, I saw him going across.
I was trying to figure out what you guys were doing over there.
Oh my god, he's out for blood. You get into that locker?
Yeah, I thought he was going to like charge up. So
yeah, you got hard tunnel out of the game. That's a bit unlucky, bro.
This will be DVD's and right here, because at the end of it all, it's just when stuff to the point where the game is not fun in general to play, where you just cannot have any fun, except for like people who would exploit any issues.
What will you do when you leave DBD forever?
Live in a big mansion on the hills with 3 beautiful wives.
3 of them.
What size pillows are they gonna be?
It'd be ultra large.
I will be engaging myself in nothing but Yemen politics.
Yeah,
just hard Yemen debates.
What did you say before that, Sky? Like, what content would you make? Once you leave DBD forever?
I have a lot of things I'd like to make, like gaming. Sure, but there's like...
You still stick with gaming?
Probably. It'd probably be a mixture. It'd probably be like close to what XQC does, to be honest. Like IRL stuff, reacting, gaming, and maybe like commentary like True Gun does.
I want to be in variety. I think I kind of already answered this question earlier. I just want to do what I feel like doing and still have an audience for it. Video essays definitely still. Gaming, special streams is definitely.
I think I would same thing though. Like I would just, as long as the audience there, I would stick with just gaming, just different games.
Yeah, like people saying they're for you in the content more so than the category.
Yeah, exactly. Become a full-time Sims YouTuber. No, I'm just kidding. Hello there. You are very aware.
Sprint burst. Just distract him. I have unbreakable.
I die
go around
anyways.
He's gonna keep trying to hit chainsaws. He doesn't like the M1. Okay, never mind.
The questions we have for each other. Have you guys ever had imposter syndrome, and how do you deal with that?
Imposter? Among Us?
Sauce.
Yeah, if I'm a newer content creator, perhaps, but I've been doing it for a long time, so... I literally would go in Discords with like people I watch for like 4+ years, and I just feel like it's not really awkward, you know? Because when you like do content for enough time, like you just realize that everyone who's also doing content is just a normal dude, you know? Like there's nothing to be nervous about. Unless you're already nervous around just people in general, then yes, you probably feel that way. That's probably not connected to the fact.
I think for me, it usually comes like I can't handle praise. Like if you tell me I did something well, that's where it comes from for me. Like my first comments I ever got were like people saying, "Wow, this is so good. This needs more views," stuff like that. I thought they were bots. I genuinely thought they were bots.
Yeah, I have a ego. Like I look down on myself a lot, but that's just like a personal thing, you know? Like I don't really, when I'm talking to other people, I'm not like, I don't feel good enough to be around these people, you know? I'm just me, man, you know? But if someone is complimenting stuff like, "Hey man, I loved your thumbnail," I'm just like, it's awkward. That's for both content and IRL, I feel like it's like that.
Yeah, no, I don't think I really get imposter syndrome very much. I feel like I'm kind of a little bit the opposite. Like I'm not
Egotistic.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say like I have like a huge ego or anything, but I do feel like I do gas myself up quite a bit. So maybe I do have a big ego, I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself in the fall.
It could be either content creation or like just goals you have in mind in 5 years of your life.
5 years. I want to pay off. I want to buy a house for my parents within 5 years.
Wholesome.
They're you know, because they're getting up there in age. They work a lot, so I just want to give them something less to worry about. For content, yeah, I mean, I'm already at a point where I'm able to sustain myself. I thought, you know, tell that to 2019 me, and that's crazy. I just think basically just where I am, but like bigger number equals better person, obviously.
See, mine's kind of similar, but I want to somehow find a way to financially scam Elias's parents out of a house in 5 years. No, I think I'd still, like in 5 years, I definitely still want to be doing like YouTube, maybe like kind of Elias has been saying, like maybe change up to variety where like I have like a core audience that like watches whatever I post kind of thing. I definitely want to buy a house in 5 years our time.
In this economy?
In this economy. I want to be neighbors with your parents.
Oh, God.
No.
I think that's pretty much sums that up for both of us. Just basically the same thing, same content, just bigger. More depth, just more.
So my question is pretty simple. My question is, what is your guys' favorite video that you guys have made on your channel? Like the one you take the most pride in? Like if you were going to recommend your channel to someone today, like watch this video, which video are you giving to them?
Probably the hide and seek one. I really like that one.
That was a fun one.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm biased.
Maybe a little.
Because you guys were in it.
I'll give 2 since I have a non-DBD channel. Hey, nice. For the DBD channel, I think it'd be I don't even remember what the title is, but it's like how to create a toxic community. Because I feel like I was able to make that video just because of how long I've been playing it, just because I've been able to put all my concerns, all the frustrations, all my observations, and just be able to put that out there for people. And it was nice seeing like so many people would agree with me. Non-DBD, how SpongeBob raised a generation. I've loved SpongeBob for, you know, ever since I was a kid. It's like one of my favorite things ever.
All right, gotta go.
I'm glad I was able to talk about it, and once again have people resonate with it. It's almost at 1 million views now, I think.
Ooh.
Dang.
Same thing, kind of similar. I'll do one from each channel. I have one video on my second channel that's just called Killers Hate This Perk, and it's just head on, and I think it's literally just like 1.5 minutes of just basically Wraith stun noises. It's just like a compilation. You just get stunned and it goes to the next one. And all you just hear for like 1 minute straight is just Wraith making the noise. And then on my other channel, it's like a video from like 2 years ago. It's extremely stupid. It's called like How to Never Get Tunneled Again, and I tried to use all anti-tunnel perks. And the entire video, I try to force myself to get tunneled, and it fails pretty miserably. I just constantly like it's like a video that's just like really stupid, but I even like watching back, I'm like, okay, this is kind of funny still. because it's just like dumb.
I think I saw that first one too before I knew you.
I love that one. I'm not gonna lie. It's so stupid because it's literally just like a montage of just Rach just like oh.
Okay, yeah, I definitely seen that one now that I hear the noise.
Poor guy.
Okay, well that is it. 30 questions. 33 questions specifically. Is there anything you guys want to shout out and tell people where they can find you?
Shout out to my barber. He do me right every time. And then you can find me on Fansly at Skyfaction/Fansly. Or Fansly/Skyfaction. Thank you for your time.
Agree. I want to shout out Leas's parents. Hope to get that house. And you can find me on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter at Leas Gaming.
You're really going after his parents.
Yeah, what the heck? Gonna have to get a restraining order.
Way back.
Oh no. Me and Leas's mom go way back, bro.